Let us know your thoughts on the content of this video. Do you agree or disagree? And what solutions are you implementing?
While the law enforcement, they're out here celebrating and partying. Members of the community, Black Lives Matter Cleveland, we want to remember the victims of police murder. What you see right now, so we're in the middle of Cop Week or Police Week, where they're making a big deal about members of law enforcement, and they're having a little celebration over here, and they're honoring law enforcement. And so, we deem it appropriate that, we get together as well, and anywhere where they're honoring law enforcement, we're going to honor the victims of police violence. And what was actually a bit humorous or hilarious was the fact that the names or the patches that they have on the back of their biker vests say warthogs. And we know that a hog is a type of pig.
We have Canadian, Cincinnati, and Columbus police officers that are here, local in Cleveland, that are participating in Cleveland's Police Week, honoring their so-called fallen officers. Oh, their reek of alcohol. The alcohol was so loud, it's louder than their cologne. They're showing up to this facility already intoxicated. So that makes you wonder, what's going to happen tomorrow when they report for duty.
My name is Chris McNeil. I am a civil rights attorney. There's been maybe less than a half dozen police officers who have died in the line of duty over the last 2 decades in the city of Cleveland.
How many Cleveland civilians have been killed by police officers?
I've lost count. Blue Lives Matter folks here trying to manufacture a predicament which does not exist. Police officers, they're not even in the top 10 of the most dangerous professions. Gas station attendants, commercial drivers, their professions are far more.
I think chopping trees is more dangerous. I think they was.
I would imagine it is.
Yeah.
Police officers.
Right.
They have one of the safest jobs in the world. Nevertheless, they'll avail themselves of an entire week dedicated to fallen officers. Because to people who have been the beneficiaries of white privilege for centuries, equality looks like tyranny.
Think about is Tamir. His birthday is next month. He will be 16 years old, but he's not here to enjoy his birthday. That's a milestone in the life of a teenager. Yes, I think there should be a resolution or some type of proclamation for those victims. We've had multiple police shootings in the state of Ohio, and there has been no recognition for these victims at all. And a settlement is not enough compensation, if you ask me, for a life that has been taken unjustly. crazy how they spend taxpayer money on military equipment in the middle of a domesticated environment where you have people that work down here, they live down here. You know, this is considered our home, and it looks like a war zone. You know, to see all these army tanks.
This kind of reminds me. It feels like I'm in the Avengers movie. You know, it was. Okay. So what happened with the bikes coming to barricade? You guys, what was that about?
Well, I guess they didn't want us to continue following the procession, so they tried to barricade us off where we couldn't cross the street. There's the mounted bike unit, you know, as they see, they're keeping a close watch on us.
So we went to protest.
Yeah,
you got a ticket. I got a ticket.
I got a ticket. I just came back from the Police Week parade in honor of victims of police brutality, and my car has been ticketed. Your car has been ticketed, but this car in front of us has not, and their meter is expired as well.
You don't take her word for it. Let's. Okay, so after this morning of the police parade, we're now at the Pig Fest with the police, pigs, whatever you want to call them. It's a long day. We were talking about how we saw the police and their families bring their children, even though it's a school day.
Yeah.
And we didn't see black parents educating their children and showing them, hey, this is what the police do, this is how they're educating their kids, this is what we have to do. How did that make you feel? I mean, we saw children in strollers, diapers, young to teenagers. A lot of them had the Blue Lives Matter shirts on. How did that make you feel?
And it's heartbreaking, you know, to see children enjoying the festivities, knowing that black children and brown children can't enjoy activities like that with police officers. Because as they grow older and as they become grown, they are deemed a threat. They are feared, you know. So it's kind of heartbreaking to know that our children cannot grow up in a world where they're given the same opportunities as any other child. It's sad.
Why in the hell are we not showing up at these meetings? If this was a Cavs game, it would be thousands of people watching the game on a screen.
Folks are becoming desensitized to the issues and the plight that black folks are experiencing within their community. To them, this is an everyday occurrence. But to us, it's a life or death struggle. They don't look at us as deserving of our life being saved or anything like that. You look at Tamir Rice was murdered in 2 seconds. Now, if that police officer had been a true community member and a true neighborhood residential member, and he knew Tamir, he would have never responded in the manner that he did. Never. Because he'd be familiar with Tamir and he'd know who he was because he's a part of that community. He didn't see him as that. To him, he was a menacing child.